Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you are new here. No, this video is a very like super late video. I took these footages 5 days post Hurricane Melissa. Now mentally I was not doing well, and I just could not find myself sitting down to edit this video. Like, I tried, but I end up pausing and I tried again. Like, no, if y'all know me and if you've been watching my videos, you know I like the whole travel thing, and I like to see the place just looking lush and beautiful, and I love the scenery and all. And can I tell you how heartbreaking it was for me to see my island, Jamaica, just like totally ravished. No, we're taking a trip to St. Mary because I have relatives in St. Mary, and we're just going to look at, in this video we're going to look at what is happening there. And of course I had to wait some days before attempting to go that side of the island, because the route that we would take to go there is not much of an easy one. It can be very dangerous because one of the route to get there is along the hillside, and after heavy rainfall and stuff like that, the soil becomes saturated and you will have a lot of landslides. And so I had to do some little research and stuff to find out if the road was good enough to drive on. And we went out, and some of the things that we saw out there, like, people literally may get teary-eyed and stuff, because I was like, what? And the thing is, I mean, this side of the island did not get the blunt of Hurricane Melissa, right? And if I was out there and I felt that way, I don't even want to begin to imagine what the people on the western side of the island were going through. I mean, they oh my goodness, their experience is just totally different. Like, if me over here, so, and me feel like mentally me unstable in the moment, just driving down and seeing what is happening, and like me just in a shock every minute. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this is what is happening. Imagine them will go through the thing. I'm really sorry that they had to go through all of that. One of the things that I am grateful for, though, is that as a nation, a lot of persons lend support to other persons on that side of the island that was greatly affected, like really affected by Hurricane Melissa. And I'm also grateful for all the overseas bodies who jump on board and they offer relief support. Yeah, man, that was really good. And it shows that, what, there are real humanitarians still alive today. And I just hope that the western side of the island will recover quickly. used to the trees looking green and nice. And when me come out and me see the tree them looking burnt and stripped off most of the leaves, the thing them look like them go through war. It's like it look like when you have forest fire. That is how the trees look. If you look up in the hillside, you'll see how just burnt everything look. Like me never seen nothing like this yet. I don't know if maybe because me never go down on the countryside when there are other hurricanes. I don't know if this ever happened before. If you see this happening at any other hurricane, please let me know. If you go through Charlie, Gilbert, Ivan, so let me know. They say it's a category 5 hurricane, so I guess all of the things that we will never see before we're gonna see now. But me don't know. Me don't know why the tree them look so. Me don't know if something coming out of rain. Tree them just look bone up. No, like for the whole journey, me I try to figure out why the tree them look so. Like me I try to see if me can remember anything when me learned from geography class back in high school. And me still can't come up with nothing. Some people say acid rain. Me not to remember how the acid rain thing go. But the tree them look like they have been through the fire. Like why? Alright, when hurricane coming on, because me not say, but not expect some of the trees to be destroyed, right? But usually when a hurricane come, it root the tree out. So you see the tree fling down one side and you see your dirt on the root of the tree. But now, it's a hurricane coming like if you're about stripping locusts. It just come and it just strip the leaf them off of the tree. Like what? You have some areas, what I see on social media, God no, it look like a complete war zone. It don't look like a hurricane. It look like a war zone. But again, it's a category 5. Jamaica's never experienced a category 5 hurricane before. And then me think me hear something, and I want to tell no lie. But me almost sure me hear something where them I say, this hurricane, like it break the record. So the speed or the gust, something on the sort, it was above the category 5 speed. So is that they must say is a category 6 or something like that? Yeah. But I just can't get over it. Look on the place. Alright, so I'm going to go over the University of Google because we're not going to stay ignorant. The burnt and stripped appearance of trees after a Category 5 hurricane is primarily due to a combination of extreme wind desiccation and salt spray damage. This causes the leaves to turn brown, wilt, and fall off in a survival response to the intense stress. Alright, salt spray damage. In coastal and even inland areas, strong winds carry vast amounts of airborne seawater, or what we call salt spray. So it carries it miles inland. This salt coats the leaves and the branches. Salt on foliage can chemically scorch or burn the leaves, causing them to die and drop. Physical damage and defoliation. The sheer physical force of the wind, often combined with wind, blown rain and debris, physically shreds and strip leaves and branches from the trees. Losing leaves is actually a survival mechanism for most tree species as it reduces wind resistance, acting like a sail, and helps the tree to better withstand the storm's force. All right, so there we have it. That was a whole lot of knowledge right there for those of us who could not figure out why the trees were looking the way they were. See that house on top of the hill? I wasn't able to see it before because it was completely surrounded by trees. And there are a whole lot of houses along this stretch that I will be seeing for the first time, or maybe for the first time in years. Can we just be ever so grateful for the fact that there are mountain ranges that runs from St. Andrew all the way across St. Mary into Portland. And what this does, based on knowledge that I garnered in high school doing geography, the mountains break the wind. And I guess that is why the trees up in the hills look the way that they look. Because I'm telling you, you see them hill there? They are a shelter in the time of storm. Look how here so. Castleton Botanical Garden is in normally when I drive right so cool and nice. No, some bun me na me kin when me drive past there, see. The hill fight in a man. The hill fight the hurricane in a man. That's why the tree them up they look so I'm convinced. And look what I spotted from afar. A waterfall. Even though Jamaica she got through the battery, you know, she's still beautiful. No, when me a picnic, used to see a lot of those waterfalls, a lot along the roadways. I saw a number of them. I was unable to get the clips though because some of them in some deep corner. You can't even stop to go across and get them. But yeah, they're good. The river over there, so the river look wide and it look like it take one whole different part. That means whole heap of water look like it run through that river there. No man. This feels so unreal. I don't know, me feel like me in a one dream. Me just a dream. Me just a dream and me soon wake up. It's not real. Like and this a house right just up on that hill. We go to see it, you know. They one was some house to be there so close to the road. And enough of them house here over here, so we go to see them. See them now. All this, I don't remember one building there here, son. I don't remember we could see this. We never know the building there, so. Alright, so this is Friendship Gap. Friendship Gap in a hill and look strange. have traveled the route after a month, and can I tell you that the trees are going back to their normal state. So I think the trees stripping was a good thing because they're still rooted, which means that it would allow it to spring again, Yeah, man. Just like how I have a lot of Jamaicans out there now going through stuff, or even in your personal life, you might have gone through some stuff, but you're still rooted. It might have broken you to an extent, make you feel all kind of way. You've been through the storm and everything, but once you're still rooted, once you're still here, there is hope to just rise and to just flourish again. And I think that the trees are, based on what most of the trees went through, it's just a symbolic of Jamaica itself, or Jamaicans, that yes, we have gone through the storm, but we're a resilient people, and we will rise again. We're exiting the Broadgate community, and I am going to end the vlog here. It gives me hope based on how the place looks out here. We're going to head to Another Bay, which is a coastal town, to see what's happening out there. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.